So Oliver Tambo meant a great deal to me personally, but of course he's known as almost, along with Mandela, the father of the nation. And above all, during the period of Mandela's incarceration, he led the ANC from exile, in fact from 1960. Very, very difficult times. And managed to preserve its principles, its integrity, its unity, its fighting spirit from exile under very difficult conditions. And this is what made the ANC so relevant to people inside the country. It was through the ANC's campaigning abroad, campaigning at the United Nations and elsewhere for the isolation of South Africa, the whole boycott movement, which weakened apartheid and isolated it. And then above all, his fighting spirit, his support and leadership of Umkhonto we Sizwe. He was loved by the cadres of MK, who came out of the country, streamed out of the country, in 1976 in particular, but previously from 1960 with the formation of MK. He is the man who ensured that MK remained alive and viable, consolidated it, saw to the training of MK abroad in the Soviet Union and Cuba and so many other countries, raised funds throughout the world for the ANC, saw that people were housed and kept with the food that they needed, the weapons for MK, the training camps from Tanzania and Mozambique to Angola in particular. And even at the end began to see the need for a negotiation strategy through the Harare Declaration, in which he made it clear that he was keeping step with the approach of Mandela from within the prisons, so that the two gelled and the ANC's strategic unity was upheld. It meant that by the time Mandela was released and the ban of the ANC was lifted, although he had had a very debilitating stroke, which brought his life to an end within a few short years of the ban being lifted, that the ANC was in a position to take control and lead the country. So his contribution was absolutely amazing. We owe so much to Oliver Tambo in terms of the South Africa that is now free.